What's the disconnect between the stock today and what you've outlined for the future?
Well, Q3 was another strong quarter. I mean, this is just quarter after quarter where we continue to exceed expectations and raise our future outlook. My takeaway right now is that frankly, the size of the outperformance just isn't as strong as it was earlier in the year. If you look at the actual numbers, though, our subscription business is over $1 billion annualized run rate right now, growing at 53%. We added 800,000 net new subscribers to Citrix Cloud. We generated upside across the board on the P&L and about 20% growth in future committed revenue. So overall, the financials look really good.
And maybe you're suffering a little bit of what we saw with Netflix the other day, where you could argue it's pulled forward demand. You could just say that the previous quarters were so strong that there's now kind of a moderation in play. I'm also curious, when you say you're pivoting the business to benefit from work from home, I mean, it would seem to me as a user that you're benefiting already. Tell me more about the pivot.
We're actually not pivoting the business to work from home. I mean, we've been synonymous with this idea of connecting people and information for nearly 3 decades. And so when the pandemic hit, it was just natural for a lot of customers to reach out to Citrix to help them enable work from home. I think what's been the real aha during this entire period of time is that remote work is in fact work. Most organizations have seen a surge in productivity as people are more engaged, they're more focused, they're working more collaboratively, frankly, than they have in a long time. So I think the narrative is really changing to less about either work from home or work in the office, and much more a realization that a hybrid work model is where most people are going to land, giving people the tools and infrastructure to be productive, to be secure, and to have all of their work resources in a nice, seamless, easy package like we deliver with a Citrix Workspace. That's really the future. And people are looking at that as both cost savings, as an opportunity to reach new talent pools around the world, and frankly, just to drive higher engagement and productivity, which has been a real problem over the last several years. So we're pretty excited about the future.
I see. And it's also Citrix yourselves, which are pivoting the business to potentially allow employees, is that right, to work from home, or maybe reevaluate your real estate footprint? Any plans in that regard?
We've always been a flexible company. Prior to the pandemic, we probably had between 25 and 30% of people working remotely on a regular basis. And like a lot of companies, we have also seen a surge in productivity and engagement. And a lot of our internal surveys point to just the highest level of employee engagement and retention that, frankly, we've ever measured. So on a go-forward basis, we're going to formalize many of these policies that we've already been employing to adapt a more formal hybrid work model. Use our physical footprint as kind of a collaboration hub, a culture hub, the place where we come together to innovate, but then give people the space to work on whatever task they're trying to drive, allow for personal productivity, and really just empower people to a greater degree than even Citrix has done in the past. That's the overall goal.
Yeah. Like I said, David, I use it and experience it myself, and so many millions more. Thank you for joining us today. David Henshall, CEO of Citrix.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.